Hello children, welcome back to computer class. Till now we have learned about chapter 1 unit 1. Today we will learn chapter 1 unit 2, that is peripheral devices. What do I mean by peripheral devices? Peripheral devices means all the input devices, output devices and secondary storage devices altogether are called peripheral devices. So as you know, a computer cannot work on its own unless it is supported by some other devices along with the CPU to complete the system. So these peripheral devices are required to work for a computer. So they mainly consist of peripheral devices consist of input devices, output devices, secondary storage devices. Now we will discuss about these devices in detail. An input device can be compared to the sense organs like eyes and ears of a human being. We use our eyes to see and ears to listen. In the same way, computer uses the input devices to accept the data and instructions. The input devices send the data to the CPU for further processing. So input devices are those devices or units through which we send instructions and data to the machine for processing. Thus, input devices are essential for a computer to work properly. The different types of input devices are keyboard, mouse, light pen, scanner, web camera, etc. So let us learn about them in detail. Keyboard is the most commonly used input device. It is most widely used. It is used to enter the data into the system. A keyboard has 4 different types of keys. These keys are numeric keys, alphanumeric keys, function keys, and special character keys. Numeric keys are 0 to 9 means 10. Alphanumeric keys means A to Z. Function keys F1 to F12 and special character keys are those symbols. When a key is pressed, the data typed on the keyboard directly passes to the CPU for the processing. Then come to mouse. What is a mouse? A mouse is popularly known as a pointing device. It is connected to the CPU. It consists of a roller at the bottom on which the upper part rolls. An optical mouse may not contain a roller but has a light source at the base to detect the position of the cursor. Means here instead of roller, here one light will be there. So optical mouse has a light source at the base to detect the position of the cursor. A mouse has 2 or 3 buttons and a scroller. It moves on the soft rubber base that's called rubber pad. With the movement of the mouse, a pointed arrow or mouse cursor moves on the screen. The arrow on the screen is used to select items from the menu. The mouse cursor is taken to the desired place and then clicked to get the task done. Here you just learn the knowledge kernel to have some knowledge, more knowledge. Then light pen. Light pen, it is a pointing device which has a pen-like structure. Inside the pen there is a photo sensor which detects light. The pen is placed on the screen of the monitor that sends light signal. When you start writing, that sends light signal. The photo sensor transmits its equivalent signal to the CPU. This enables us to draw a picture directly on the screen. The pen is generally used in computer-aided design, that is CAD. In smart board also this light pen is used. Then come to scanner. Scanner is an input device which allows the user to take the images of the text or photographs from the source. The images can be saved onto the disk for further processing. Generally, flatbed scanners are used. They are similar to photocopy machines. The document, that means text or photographs, is placed on the glass scanning surface and a mechanically driven scan head passes beneath it. Then the scanner captures high resolution images with outstanding quality that can automatically be sent for further processing. Basically, a scanner performs the following three functions. The three functions are scanning, copy, email. Scan. It captures the images that can be saved as a file or sent to an image editing application. Means it scans the images. Then copy. It scans the images and sends to the printer to get a hard copy at the same time. Then email means it scans the images and delivers it directly to the email editor. So these are the three functions of a scanner. Then come to web camera or webcam. Webcams are the most common video capturing devices connected to the computers or computer networks, often using a USB port. A webcam generally includes a lens, an image sensor, and some electronic components through which images are captured in the system. They are well known for their low manufacturing cost and flexible applications. Means manufacturing cost is very low, so nowadays they are being used in most of the places. Now most of the computer manufacturing companies have begun building webcams directly into laptops and desktop screens. This eliminates the need for an external USB port. Means in this case external USB port is not necessary because already that is built inside the laptop or desktop screen. A webcam can be used for video chatting over the internet. So mostly it is used for video conferencing or video chatting over the internet. It allows real-time communication from anywhere in the world. Webcams are also used for security purposes and to reach millions of mainstream PC users worldwide. So today this much you read and learn properly. Next class we will learn about output devices.